what's it on?
Stuck on you. Got this feeling deep down in my soul, and I just can't do. Said I'm on my way. Bit of Lionel Richie in this bitch. This has got more fucking toys on it, mate, than any bike I've ever owned. It's crazy. I have to keep remembering though, because these tyres, these are like track day tyres. They're super cool Diablo SC1s. So they're like fucking going as fast as you can.
Looks sick, man.
And if I don't have it in rain mode or ride mode when I'm out in there, it turns. It sometimes comes on. It's in race mode.
Oh shit.
And then it turns the traction.
You're like, wah!
It turns the traction control and ABS off.
Oh look, he's featuring again.
How's your birthday? Good?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Which is the expression, and like using like dark shit in your mind to like show.
You know, he used to sleep with a gun under his pillow.
Really?
Yeah, I remember reading a thing that he slept with like a gun under his pillow because he thought people would like come and try and sabotage his prep for the Olympia. Yeah, seriously.
I can believe that. He's such a deep, like he's so intense.
Yeah.
Bob actually trained chest today already, and he's still lifting more.
And one.
Wait, this is cozy, isn't it?
It's crazy, yeah.
Yo! What up, dude? So we're here with Big Bob, Sammy, you know, Leading Results Fitness, and we've just done some chest and back. I've just come off of 5 days of boarding, and
Oh, the excuses coming out.
a little bit of partying, but that's allowed. You've been smashing it, haven't you?
I've been smashing it.
We wanted to bring you the secrets of turning pro. So obviously we've got Bob here who's coached 13 people.
13 IFBB Pros, yeah.
Coached 13 people
So he knows a little bit.
to IFBB Prodom.
So he knows a little bit.
He knows a fair little bit. And how many people to Elite?
And 5 Elite Pros as well.
And 5 Elite Pros. But it's pretty cool, like the backstory of all of us is we all came from Rip Gym, like four years ago? 4 years?
Yeah.
Yo! Right, the camera cut out, so we'll change over to the phone. So, our back, wait, this is better.
It looks
Three good looking motherfuckers. So, our backstory is that we all came from Rip Gym 4 years ago now. I was there as a budding PT. Bob was the main man along with Luke Sandow in there.
And I was the pretty face behind the camera.
And yeah, so we all come from the same gym, all split ways, and then all sort of met up today.
Just staying in contact, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been cool. We were saying it's quite funny how there's so many, because Luke Sandow was down at Ripped as well, Carly Thornton, Mel, yeah, loads of people who started at Ripped. We've all kind of split ways, and now we're all doing all right.
Yeah, doing well, yeah, just in different areas, yeah.
So we wanted to come meet up with Bob today and pick his motherfucking brains on how it is to turn pro.
Let me see if I can give you 5. I don't know if I can give you 5, but let me see.
Top one that we already spoke about.
So yeah, so top one is certainly, let's do top 3. So one is certainly consistency, so just keep doing it over and over and over, because not many people would turn pro at their first show. So just keep doing the same things as long as you're producing the results, but over and over and over, and eventually it will be your day. You know, a lot of even like Rhea, who went to the Olympia, she never turned pro at her first qualifier. You know, it took her 2 or 3 attempts to turn pro. There are a couple of people who are exceptional who have been able to turn pro at their first attempt, but a lot of the time it just takes several shows to turn pro. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing to start with, definitely.
It takes time, doesn't it? I was saying is that a lot of people come into bodybuilding now, like their first port of call is social media, you know, whereas it used to be like magazines and the old shit DVD. Now it's social media. Now everybody wants it so quick, like they think it's so easy to get almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not. It takes
I bet you hear a lot like bodybuilding, a lot of people saying like, "Oh, you're going to be pro next year."
Yeah. You get people coming to that all the time, and you just have to set them straight and give them realistic expectations. Because as a coach, if you're not giving realistic expectations, when that person doesn't turn pro, you look stupid.
Yeah.
If you're saying to that person, "Of course you can turn pro, of course you can do it," and they end up last in their show, they're going to turn around and say, "Well, you said I could do it." You know, because they'll always blame somebody else. So yeah, you know, as a coach, you certainly do have to give realistic expectations. I think that would be the second point as well. Absolutely, have realistic expectations of yourself. And if it is your first pro qualifier, of course you have to prep with the mentality to win, and you prep like a winner and like a champion. But if you don't win, don't be disheartened. You know, because it is your first pro qualifier or the first time you're stepping on a big stage. Then, although set yourself realistic expectations, but also prep to win as well at the same time. Although that sounds a little bit contradictory, you know, the mindset should be, I'm going to prep like a champion and I'm going to be a champion. But if you don't get that championship, don't be disheartened.
I've done that for my first British finals, like prep to win. Even though I didn't win, like I placed third, but I still prep to win. You always have to prep to win. When everyone ever asks me like where you want to place, it's like I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win, because you can't train any other way, right?
No. Otherwise you will get disheartened when you're training.
That's definitely the second point, and it's like set realistic goals. That you have to have that end goal, that end vision, but you can't just aim for that. You have to set the steps up.
Yeah, of course.
To get
there. There are steps in place every step of the way. I want to compete to start with. Once I've competed, now I want to place. Now I want to place. Now I want to do well at the finals. Now I've done well at the finals. I want to be British champion. Now I'm British champion. Now I want to be pro. That would be like a really good structure for somebody to have just coming into the game. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and that sometimes takes a lot longer than 5 years. Because I've seen a lot of people come into it and they're like just started training, and they're like, 3 years, I want to be a pro. It's like,
now
people have been doing it 10 years and still not pro. So that would probably be number 2, and then number 3 is get the right team around you, I would say. So make sure you've got the right team around you, you're training at the right gym, you've got the right environment, you've got the right coach. Make sure that you're ticking all the boxes correctly, because if there's any part of that plan that is flawed, like if you have an unsupportive partner, if you don't have the right coach, if you're training at the wrong gym, there's a reason that bodybuilders don't train at Pure Gym, because the weight's only got to 30 kilos, you know. So there's a reason that people don't train there. So make sure that you've got all the right things around you. Absolutely, the right gym, the right equipment, the right coach, the right training partner, you know, the right people around you, which is going to make a massive difference as well.
Yeah, it all cultivates ultimately having that driving force, and that driving energy where everything around you is like
everything's moving you towards your goal, and nothing's holding you back or turning you sideways. So I think certainly having the right team around you and being able to speak to people who have done it, you know, if people who have been pro or help people turn pro, say to them, you know, what do you think I need? How do you think I need to be better? And maybe that's another point as well. Be able to take constructive criticism when you don't do particularly well. Like, everyone wants to blow smoke up your ass, but maybe there's a point where your physique is lagging, or maybe there's something where you're not quite sure and you can't see it. So maybe I would be able to take constructive criticism and say, right, I'm going to improve in areas A, B, and C, rather than just be like, I can't believe I didn't win. You know, how many times on social media do you see people saying, oh, I should have won? They're focusing on, I should have won. They're not focusing on, where can I be better? You know?
You have to be a good bodybuilder, you definitely have to seek the criticism, not the people who kiss your ass. That's what I
you did, isn't it? Yeah. Because when me and John started,
don't tell me how good I am,
grinding towards getting his pro card, he just went, because I come from an art background, which is why John likes my opinion on aesthetics, and he just went, right, what do I need? And I said, you need short head of the tricep, you need to bring up your overall chest development and work on your hamstrings and your quad sleeve. And he was like, cool, let's do it. And I wrote an off-season plan for you, didn't I, for like eight weeks. and we just stuck
Probably
to it.
longer than that.
Yeah, it was long, but
Try and bring out what we can.
But it worked. I think we
Yeah.
pretty much hit everything and got everything where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Other than the chest, which is still coming,
Critique
isn't it?
physique.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
It's always an ongoing process. So if you're
Yeah.
constantly thinking, "Oh, I should have won," you know, you'll bring the same package that you thought should have won, and maybe everybody else around you has improved, and actually you take a lower place in.
Yeah.
So maybe that's another point as well. Maybe that'd be point 4: is be open to constructive criticism and ask people, where can I improve, rather than think, but I'm the best, I should have won.
Like actively searching for the criticism, isn't it?
Yeah,
I said that the other day. It's like, ultimately, you know, you look good. Everyone looks good. You're on a bodybuilding stage. Of course, everyone looks good. You know, everyone's lean. You all look in great shape. But it's how can you be better?
Yeah, sure. So that would be the 4 points. Absolutely, I would go with. Yeah, go with those.
You've got to make a fifth one now, though, Bob.
You made a good fifth one that Bob already touched on about having the right people around, like cutting people out.
Yeah.
Like literally,
No.
the opposite thing to
what
have.
my one was is don't, like, obviously with the current state of like social media and every fucker out there being able to have an opinion, is we actually come under quite a lot of criticism. Believe it or not, we've got some haters. I don't know why, but there's people, weren't there, that was sort of smirking and laughing at the ways that we was training through your prep, almost like questioning what we was doing. And it was when we was doing the Tom Pax hack squats and that. But fucking look, at the end of the day, John's legs were the best on stage. So, you know, don't get deterred by the way that you're doing things by listening to other people, because ultimately when we was training downstairs, we was all saying, weren't we, like, you might feel something doing it a certain way, it doesn't mean it's wrong. If you're feeling it, then
keep doing it. That's what you're saying, isn't it? If you find something that works for you, then don't let anybody deter you from what you're doing. If you know it's working, you know yourself better than anybody else. If you know it's working, don't let anybody, whether it be an IFBB Pro or the best coach in the UK, tell you otherwise. Really,
absolutely, I agree. I agree.
You have to stand true to yourself.
To yourself.
That's it.
Vision.
To your vision. That's 5 tips already.
That's 5. Boom, done.